Happy Monday, everybody. So today, Levi's Libations, episode 27. I found this in my parents' basement. So basically, I was downstairs because my son wanted to check out all the workout equipment in their basement, and I found this, and I saw that it was made in Rochester, New York. Did a little research on it, actually. It looks like it's a partnership between Genesee Brewing and Walmart, strangely enough. And I think there's actually some lawsuits out on this one, or there were, about like Walmart trying to like sell make-believe craft beer so they could sell them for more money. I don't know anything about that, but I know this was in my parents' basement. And knowing my dad, that means it's probably not very good, or he doesn't think so. But it's from Rochester, so I want to give it a try. So this is Trouble Brewing, and this is called the After Party Pale Ale. So let's break into it. Hope everybody's having a great day, by the way. Mine's pretty good, a little stressful. Like I said on the last episode, or a couple episodes ago, we recently bought a house, so we're going through all that fun stress. Today we had the house inspection, so there's that. Looks like a pale ale so far. Let's see what we have on the nose. Definitely hops. Some fruitiness, too. Not sure if it's like a grapefruit or something citrusy for sure. Yeah, a lot of fruit. I don't love it. I think there's a reason this was in the basement. And why, like, okay, so up front, at first taste, actually, let me give this another sip before I dive into this a little more. Okay, so up front, like, at the very front of that taste, there's the hops, and there's a little bit of that fruit. So it seems like, as soon as it touches the tongue, it seems like it's going to be a pale ale. But the mid-palate and the finish, it just completely ruins. It's almost like after that initial touch of the tongue, all the hops and that fruitiness goes away, and it's almost like this stale butterscotch type of a thing going on. Yeah, so the mid-palate's like this weird stale butterscotch, and then it completely falls off. There is no finish to this. It leaves me nothing at all. Yeah, me saying I don't love this is an understatement. I don't like this at all. Seems like I might be having some connection issues. Personally, I don't recommend that. Now, everybody has their own tastes, but to me, I kind of hate a strong word, but I definitely dislike this beer. It's interesting because the nose isn't bad. Yeah, it's like that first millisecond where it touches your tongue, it seems like it's going to roll out like a pale ale. And then it just kind of dies. It dies. It's almost like the mid-palate is offensive, and then the finish isn't there, which is almost probably a good thing. If the mid-palate's offensive. So it's just like, it's like a quick offensive. It's like someone punching you in the face, and then you go on with your day. I'm not a fan. I am not a fan. Sorry to anybody out there who likes it. I am not a fan. I do not recommend that. This is interesting. I grew up with Genesee kind of being, like, thinking of it as kind of like a craft beer. And then, as I got older and got old enough to drink, they started delving into more craft beers, and I do have to say Genesee does make an amazing Scotch ale, but This partnership is a straight up failure. This is awful. Just awful. I wanna punch the beer in the face if I could. It's all right. I don't seem to have a pick with me, but that's okay. I'm still gonna do this. I think this song's called "Made to Love." I think this is the oldest song that I wrote that I still play, which is saying something. Because when you learn to be a songwriter, pretty much the only way you learn how to do it is by writing songs. So pretty much all your songs for the first couple of years just really suck. I think this was like one of the first ones that didn't straight up suck. So this one's called "Made to Love."
The day's romantic, sun grows weary, shadows fall around, and the kids wait for the darkness in this dungeon they call a town. Screams echo from Marie's front porch steps, resonate heavy on the air. You let those words of his shoot right through your soul like a summer breeze through your hair. And the rasping breath of your engine shakes the night unstill. The cold words of revolution bring you up in a chill. The back roads now sit abandoned, free of the day's masquerade, and finally they can take their true form after the night's cascade. But the darkness is broken by a lone street light cuts through the shadow to reveal your face, and it shimmers in those worn out tears until the darkness reclaims its place. Now your mother's been hypnotized by life, and in the night you're left alone. And to your father, you're just a fear girl that might defy the royal throne. Expectations vanish as the player resumes his streak, and like a pack of wolves on the hunt, baby prays, oh no. And the speech you prepared so carefully somehow could not be found, as you discover in this life to his judgments you're bound. And burned out cliches that the radio played for the downhearted tonight one more time, and through a colored screen home invaders, feel-good films and wine. Now you could sit there and pray this spell you would be freed of, or you could leave it all behind and come be my queen. Baby, you know we were made to love. She says when you swing that door open, and only still air is found, and no I dissolve to the shadows where they don't bring me down. this place of yours is madness. There's no more to tell. You can carry the burden you always carried me well, and now my hands they need cleaning, and all the noise never fades. Don't you feed me my words from those early days where you lost your carnation and your inositol. Oh, my boy, you never could read the stars at all. Hey, Mama, happy Monday! You missed the beginning. I did not like the beer at all, as you can rewatch later. So, right off the bat, it seems like it's going to be a good IPA, right? It's got a good nose to it. There's those hops and the fruitiness. And then, like, that first millisecond where it touches your tongue, it's like the same thing. Like, there's just a hint of those hops and a little bit of that fruitiness coming through. But then all of a sudden on the mid-palate, it just, like, slaps you in the face. It's like this weird, flat, butterscotchy taste. And then it just leaves you hanging on the finish. There's just nothing at all, which is probably good since the mid-palate was so awful. I did not like this beer. I struggled to say I hate, anything, but I very much dislike this. I started out saying I didn't love it, and that was not a good description. I very much disliked it, which is probably the reason it was in your basement. So this is one that I kind of, through habit, want to taste again, just to give you a more, accurate and authentic response, but I do not want to try it again. This is one of those times in Levi's Libations where I'm definitely not going to finish this drink. I think I'm going to go back to the Pinot Noir Rosé from Chateau Lafayette just to get this taste off my tongue. Interestingly, I also heard or read that this was a partnership between like Walmart and Genesee, and I think Walmart's actually has a lawsuit right now because they're trying to pass this as a craft beer to sell more or to charge more, a higher price. I don't know anything about that really, but I thought it was interesting that information was out there. Anyway, I am super hungry, so I'm going to call it quits for the night and go get something to eat and probably some wine to get this beer off my tongue, or a better beer. Absolutely right. You don't waste life on things you don't love, and you don't poison yourself, because essentially ethanol is kind of poison, right? You don't poison yourself unless you're going to poison yourself with something that's good. That is the quote of the day. If you're going to poison yourself, do it right. All right, everybody. You have a fantastic Monday. I will see you on Instagram on Wednesday. Peace. If I could turn